Thursday night, so hot outside. But you're in here and it's nice and cool. We love it. So I do look like an anime character. I know. I'm leaning into it. I got the haircut just to top it off. I think the main reason I want to look like an anime character, not only because everyone deserves to be the main character of their own anime, right? I just want to trick like yellow fever guys. I want to trick them because I look like this, but I sound like this, slightly disgruntled. And so I just want to be like at a Target one day, looking like an anime in my sparkly life. And a yellow fever guy will be like, usually a cis hetero white man. Yes, we know them. Yes, we know them. And he'll be like, oh my gosh, it's finally my moment. I'm gonna finally join that Facebook group, Libertarian Guys with Asian Wives, which is a real Facebook group. He's like, and then he comes over to me. I'm just looking at the soy milk for my coffee. And he's like, Konnichiwa, hello, how are you? What's your name? And I'll be like, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired. Look, it's past my bedtime right now, 9:30 p.m. at a Target. I'm just getting soy milk for my coffee tomorrow, and you want to hit on me because I look like an anime character? He's like, oh gosh, I didn't know Asian women came like this. I'm like, yes, we are like this. And then I change lives one by one. That's what I'll do. Just looking like this. But I do have longer pieces of hair, right, in the front. This is my real hair. And I call them my anti-bangs because I'm doing so mentally well. Yes, I am. Like bangs, you know when your friend gets bangs, you're like, girl, are you okay? Are you going through something? But like anti-bangs is like, girl, you're okay. You're doing so great. Look at you. And I went to therapy once, and I'm cured from my mental illness. Yes, I am mentally well. I identify as such. So I actually went to a group therapy program this past winter because I was going through a little depression thing. Anybody been to group therapy here? Clap it up. Yeah, one, yeah. Okay, so you know what I'm going to be talking about. For those of you who don't know, group therapy, it's a lot different than like therapy one-on-one, right? Group therapy, you're with a group of people moderated by one medical professional, and basically everyone's not doing well, and everyone talks about it, and we just hear each other's problems, and soon enough we get better somehow. So like, it's not really like the oppression Olympics, but it is like the trauma triathlon. Just people just being like, yeah, I don't know if my parents loved me the right way. Well, yeah, I don't know if I love people the right way. And then be like, yeah, well, I'm sad because my cat died, which is what happened to me. Yes, could not get up in the morning because I was sad. Group therapy and like therapy in general is actually booming right now. Who just goes to regular therapy? Clap it up. Yeah, we are doing it. We are mentally well. Yes, we are. Therapy is like booming right now because of the pandemic. I won't say it again, okay? I promise. It's a naughty word. Nobody says it anymore. The pandemic, of course, sorry, I said it again. Has caused people to be more aware of themselves because they have to be with themselves like during lockdown and like times of that. So of course therapists are now making so much money right now, and they're just overbooked. For them it's like a money marathon, okay? Like they didn't ask for this, they're just running with it, and they're hoping they don't poop their pants at some point. Can happen at a marathon. Have you heard of this? Yes, you have. We have all. We know the people running outside, they've all pooped their pants a little bit, okay? They're not better than us running around. It is strange, like, after the panini, let's call it. Okay is good now, right? We can all agree. Like, good would be great, but okay is good now. Bad is like really bad. And it's okay not to be okay, but okay is good now. We like being okay. I think the language that we have in our society of capitalism, that kind of adds to like why okay is now good now, because like think about it, like you go to Best Buy, is it Best Buy? Is it the best? No, it's just new buy, right? You're just getting stuff in plastic that's like smells nice, right? And like great clips, not so great, okay? It's just fine clips. Great Clips is my hair cuttery of choice, by the way, $20 for this, yeah. But it's fine clips because it's fine that I have to cut some of my own hair afterwards because they missed some. It's $20, that's what you're getting, you know? And then like BetterHelp, which is a therapy app, like call me when you're best help, because I want that to be the best. Tell me when you're best and I'll be there, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know if we just changed our language, but I do identify as Chinese and Jewish, right? So I'm Jewish. Yeah, I wasn't raised Jewish religiously from my mom's side. I wasn't raised Catholic from my dad's side either. I was actually raised in an engineering household. Do we know these? Yes. Basically I got conceived to the original Star Trek, you know. Live long and penetrate. That is what happened. Nerds bang too. That's crazy, right? Yeah, they do. Like, instead of Jesus, we had Steve Jobs, right? Steve Jobsus. He loves us unconditionally with his glasses. And, instead of like a Torah or like a Bible, we just had engineering textbooks just like in our bookshelf. And I was flipping through them being like, why are letters in math? That's so weird. Just keep numbers and numbers, we should just keep it that way. But my parents are now divorced, yes. Who's got divorced families in here? Yeah. Okay, so we're actually the majority. So just get your parents to get a divorce. It's great, Get 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays, 2 group chats, okay? 2 WhatsApps, we know these. And they're not very well. they're kind of nuts, but my parents, when they were together, there's this Chinese Singaporean man with an East Coast white Jewish woman, right? And I tried to make it work, like, in my mind. I was like, yeah, this works together, like flat earthers kind of like justify their, yeah, it works. Like, I see it in front of me. Like, it's flat, right? It's flat in front of me. That works. But then when they got divorced, I was like, oh, no, this works. Yeah, like when they realized the world is round because you keep going around, and then the arguments stop, right? Yeah, that definitely works. Too sad. That's okay. But yeah, I knew the moment exactly when they were going to get divorced, and that's when the sodas in our fridge got better. Yeah. Like, first we had, like, Costco, Jewel, like, off-brand, right? Everything was normal. And then all of a sudden, Mountain Dew Code Red, okay? What's going on here? You're getting us the good stuff, right? Like, something's fishy going on here. You're trying to make us forget those that you are not staying together in the same house anymore, which actually happened. But no, it is good that they're apart now. I mean, their marriage was like 25 years, so that's pretty successful, That's a long time. That's like most of my age, which is nuts. But yeah, now my mom is with a white man, and my dad is with an Asian woman. Okay, they kind of split off from the interracial relationship a little bit. Like, it doesn't say, like, stick to your own race, but it doesn't not say that, just like a little bit. And to them, I just think they're tired cowards, okay? Like, they should go out there and have an interracial relationship. I have them all the time. They're great, And it's just, like, I get it. Like, in the 80s, it was very hard for them, to be with someone of a different race, like, in public when it wasn't, like, as accepted. And that's pretty brave that they're going out and doing that. Because, like, the bravest thing I'm doing in 2022 is, like, going grocery shopping when I'm feeling socially anxious. Oh, no. I can't handle people right now, and I have to go get food. Oh, the decision, we don't have a lot of socially anxious people here. They're not here. That's why. They don't want to be around people. No, definitely. It is interesting, though. I do identify also as a cat person. Where are my cat people at? Yeah. What's your cat's name? Mustard, so cute. Oh my gosh. My cat's name is Beau, but it's spelled fancy, Beaux, yes, because he is a fancy British boy, yes. If you have pets, like a cat or a dog or a snake, if you're a snake person, I don't get you, but I respect you. But like you usually give like a little voice, right, to your pet. Like they have a voice where it's like, oh my God, you're like all the way up here. Or like, oh yes, I'm a bulldog. Yes, I must be walking like this now. But my cat has a British voice of Patrick Stewart specifically. Like every time I just see him around my apartment, he's like, "Yes, I'm so sorry. I believe my food bowl is empty. Somebody has emptied it and now needs to be refilled. Can someone please refill it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've dropped a deuce in the stinky litter box, and someone's going to have to clean that up. It's not going to be me. No. Look, I just want a little bit of a cuddle right now. Beam me up into that cuddle, please. Yes, beam me up, Scotty." That's because Patrick Stewart didn't start. Okay, yeah, we get it. But I've always been a cat person. Like horse girls, the girl that in school where she looks like a horse and is like super into horses. Both have to be true. Like I was a cat girl, right? Like I kind of look and act like a cat and I'm just like super into cats. And you should know cat girl, very different from cat woman, right? Cat girl over here, cat woman over here. Cat girl like sits with her friends during lunch at school, and cat woman's like prowling around like, hey, let's get all the boys to flirt with us. Yes, prowl, let's do it. And cat girl's just like whispers to her friends like, hey, I think I have a piece of cat poop on me somewhere, and I don't know where it is. Can you, my hair? Oh, okay, good, thank you. Yeah, cat girl, cat woman, very different, right? And of course, cat girl evolves into cat lady, who I am, yes. I have the urge to have more cats than people in a house. Mm-hmm. And then cat lady, the cycle completes, of course, when cat lady evolves into cat food. Yes, that is true. Cats will wait one day if you pass away. One day they'll wait to eat you. And dogs will wait a full week, right? Like dogs will sit Shiva. Cats are like, you're gone, yum yum, in my tum-tum, Yeah, it's not wet food, dry food. It's like one day just alive food. But yeah, no, still love cats, even though they don't care about us when we die. But I do love cats so much. But I know that the way I look, not only do I look like a cat a little bit, but I do look Asian, like as far as being like a mixed race person, right? I know you're looking at me, I've looked at me, right? I look Asian, I don't look white. But what if I thought I looked white, right? Like I was just walking around like, yeah, I'm white. Yeah, I'm white like a complicated Starbucks order, Like, yes, I'll have a flippity flappuccino with goat piss in it, please. Thank you. Like, yeah, I'm white, like gerrymandering sounds friendly, but it's actually like a horrible thing. Like, oh yes, today we shall frolic and gerrymander and mess up the government representation. That's a smart one. I'm white, like Raven Simone thinks she's white, or like Rachel Dolezal thinks she's black, right? Because that's like the whitest thing ever to be like, hello everybody, I'm a whole different race now, and address me as such. I am Jewish. Or I'll take whatever race Olivia Rodrigo is. That's a spicy white. I would like that, please. Yeah. And speaking of people who like pick their race, Ariana Grande, we know. She's an Italian-American pop star. We already know where this is going. Like, she has just grocery shopped like different races on her body. It's nuts. Like, she didn't correct anyone for like years that she was not Latinx, right? And then she spray tanned so hard it looked really like she was blackfishing, basically, right? Trying to like portray herself as like a mixed race black person. And recently, people confused her as Asian. Yeah, Asian is trendy now. Yeah, we love it. We love the Asian trendy. But look, I say this to Ariana Grande. If she wants to go ahead, rub the genie bottle, get her 3 wishes, there's one catch, right? You can be Asian, right? But just maybe go get hate crime, like maybe, or just like experience a microaggression, okay? Because it comes with a minority identity, like all of that, right? Like, and I'm not saying I'm gonna go hate crime Ariana Grande, okay? I can't do that, right? She's got bodyguards. I don't need a lawsuit. But you know, it just comes with it. Like I hate a hate crime, okay? I hate a hate crime. Would love a love crime. That sounds good, right? Ooh. But impartial to an impartial crime, right? Like, I'm not really sure how to feel about that. Like, stop Asian hate. Why not start Asian love, right? Yeah. Or like shrug Asian shrugs, because that's better than the hate. But being like an Asian woman, just living my life, you know, I have noticed things are confusing for me. And I say this because we are the statistically most swiped right on dating apps, right? Statistically the most liked. But we're also a rising target in hate crimes. Very mixed messages, universe. What? Do people love me or hate me? Both? Okay, that's very confusing. It's like Rumpelstiltskin like came to me as a child and he like gave me a deal, right? He's like, all right, I've got a deal for you. In the year 2022, you can have a bit of fear that people will push you onto a train because of your race, but 3 different Steves in Logan Square want to bang you. Good deal, yes? You want to be banged by the 3 different Steves? And I'm like, yeah, that sounds good, deal. What is bang? Anyways, I don't understand, because I was a child. What the heck? But yeah, it is strange. I think like also to add on top of the oppression of like how I look, I do identify as Jewish, and so it's like, yeah, just give me more. Like, give me more of that good hate stuff. I love it. But Jewish people of color, if you don't know, we actually identify as Jews of color. So that's a JOC, right? A jock. I'll catch you in the locker room, you know what I'm saying? Bagels, you know, schmear you on the field, right? Football, sports. I can do sports. But yeah. Yeah, it's really strange too when like white Jewish people are racist to me as a Jewish person of color. Very strange. Like, you know, sometimes they'll be like, oh, like, are you really Jewish? Or like, oh, why are you in the synagogue? Or like, oh, like, why are you peeing on my foot? You know, like just stuff like that. Of course, like, it's just, I figured it out, okay? Hurt people, right? And like, herder people, hurtingest people, right? And tired of people, okay? It's just exhausting. Like, we just need to stop this hate, right? There should be a phrase, like, stop Asian. Maybe, I don't know. It already exists. But, yeah, no. Being on dating apps, talking about dating apps, I was on Hinge last year. We've all done the rounds, okay? I know this room. Like, we've done some rounds on the dating apps. And Hinge, like, before the panini, like, Hinge was pretty normal. But, like, post-pandemic starting, oh my gosh, Hinge is unhinged now, okay? For those of you in relationships, I see you, like, I'll tell you, it's bad out there, okay? Like people got the assignment, like, be authentic, and then they just went, woo, like, with it. Like, these are actual, real things that I've seen on dating apps that I will relate to now. So this is Steve from Logan Square, right? And he says, believe it or not, it's been over 4 years since I've been intimate and only had 2 partners my whole life. I know, sad and embarrassing. Just a strange type of man, I guess. This isn't the airport. There's no baggage claim here. You can't drop off all your baggage, okay? Like, try to sell yourself. You want me to date you or, like, be your therapist? I'm confused. And then this is another one, Steve from Logan Square. And he says, I'm looking for a woman who's authentic, funny, spontaneous, intelligent, financially literate. This is a list now, it's not done. Fashion sense, kink plus, a sub that's bratty with dom tendencies, ... Just good vibes. Just good vibes. Like, this isn't Build-A-Bitch. You can't come in here and be like, I want to request all this and put it into a woman, you know? That's what, like, sugar baby apps are for, okay? You're on the wrong app, sir. And then I did find one, Steve in Logan Square, who I really, really liked. And this is how you do it, all right? He's like, unusual skills. Getting out of bed after only 1 alarm. Also, being able to make the bed while I'm still in it. Soft smiles. Also, monogamy and emotional intelligence. And I was like, can the Asian fetish thing work now? Please? Please, activate powers. Please work. He did not swipe right on me. What? Like, I guess not everybody has an Asian fetish. What? I thought the statistics, right? The statistics, though. But you know what's the original swipe right is actually like a cat call, right? Like it's usually a stranger, and it directly says that they're into you, right? A cat call is pretty straightforward. And just to end my set real quick, like basically these are the 3 best cat calls that I've ever gotten because all my women are femmes, we know cat calls. So one time I sneezed and a guy was like, bless you. And I was like, oh, you're coming on real strong. Bless me? Wow, of all the other people here? That's nuts. And then another time, a guy on a bike, he was like, hey, you're really pretty, and then kept biking. And I was like, this is good, low commitment, nice thing, not like over-sexualizing me, perfect, thank you, I'll take that. And this happened pretty recently. Basically what happened was a guy in a truck was like, meow, and I was like, meow, very good. Hey, like, I want to marry you. Let's die together in our, in the bed. Like, when we're really, really old, let's die together, please. And he kept driving. And I'm like, what's the point of a cat call if you don't want to, like, live the whole life together? Is that what you're advertising, sir? But yeah, that's if you want a mentally well cat lady to fall in love with you, all you got to do is say meow. That's it. All right, thank you so much.